Let's talk about No Man's Sky, specifically the next update. While I haven't covered much on my channel, I'm still a strong believer in the game and an avid follower in the community. But before I start, I just want to say that there's been a couple of changes in my method of communication with subscribers or anyone that wants to get in contact with me. I've recently been banned from the No Man's Sky Discord, so you can't ping me or message me on there anymore. If you wish to get a hold of me, comment on these videos or message me on Discord using the tag RY, #1999. Anyway, I'm just here to chat about a couple of things, stuff picked up on by the community and my opinions on it at the end. We'll also talk about a couple of the leaks and show snippets of the footage. Obviously I'll put a disclaimer before we do that, but we're only a day away, so if you are trying to avoid them, keep trying to avoid them. The first major thing I need to address, which is probably the biggest issue ever, more than anything else, is the issue that people seem to have with fucking clouds. Seriously though, the biggest thing I need to discuss is the way multiplayer works within No Man's Sky Next. I was watching DM21's video yesterday, and I think he does have some solid points, and I completely respect his opinion. However, I personally just feel like he's a little bit wrong. This part may contain some amount of spoilers, but it's nothing too crazy, it's more of a menu option than anything else. Basically, his video is spun around this tweet from Sean Murray which states, No Man's Sky Next multiplayer is about playing co-op with a small group of friends. At launch, this is a team of 4, it's not a separate mode, you get to carry your save across and can dip in and out of playing with your friends. And then he tweets, other players may enter your game and you may choose to jump into other players' games. You can also choose to turn this off. Now, obviously Sean says that it's about playing with a small group of friends or 4-player co-op. Now I feel like this is where GM21 took it a little bit wrong, and the recent leaks and also the trailer kind of prove it. I could be wrong, I'm not saying I'm 100% right, I'm just giving my opinion. I know that DM21 got threats for his video, which is just dumb as fuck. Don't do that, guys, don't threaten someone for their opinion, that's just fucking retarded. In the trailer we see 5 people together, and at first we assumed that the Gek in the image, or the snippet of the video, which is on screen now, was some sort of NPC or hireable NPC or something like that, but a recent tweet shows us that in fact we can play as a Gek, so there is more than 4 people in that game lobby, but you can only team up with 4 of them. Now this might seem bad, but this is literally like every single party system in any game I've ever played, like any MMO. Even though No Man's Sky isn't an MMO, it has the same sort of structure as it in a way. For example, MapleStory, but you can have a party or a group or a team, whatever the fuck you want to call it, of like 6 people, I think. But you can still play with the others around you, but you just can't interact in the same way. For example, you can't talk to them with a private chat, you can't like trade with them specifically, you can't kill monsters with them specifically, but you can still interact and talk to them in some sort of way and kill them if you're in the PvP zone. It's basically the same mechanism, and I think that's where DM21 might have been thrown off. Again, I'm not gonna say he's wrong. I'm just saying I think he could be, but he could be right, and if he is, that's great. It's just an opinion. The recent leak also shows us, this is the spoiler-ish part, but it's nothing crazy. It also shows us that there are 16-player lobby screens from the menu, the same as pre-Next, so when Atlas Rise is released, we obviously had 16 players in one lobby. It's possible that this means you can only see 16 players in an instant at a time, but I'm no fucking expert, I'm just reading between the lines. Let me know what you think about this news and your opinion on it. I'm intrigued to hear it because I know it's quite a touchy subject. I was looking at the comments on his video, and I was a little bit scared about making this one. Weekly updates. Yes, it's something that I think could work extremely well if done the right way. Now, I'm very excited to see what this could be. I didn't know what to expect. In fact, I don't know what to expect, but I'm just wondering if it could be something like Black Ops 3, for example. When they do weekly events, it's like a community goal to get to, like, oh my god, I don't even play the game. Like, get 500 million headshots as a community and we'll give you some cool gun or some shit. I don't think it's going to be like that. More like traveling to planets with a scripted event and you have to do something on it. Considering the new release of a Galactic Atlas, which is a sick new interface by the way, check it out, is going to show the location of the event. I really don't know what to expect. Hopefully it's something good. I reckon it will be, but I just don't want to get too hyped up for it. Reward-wise, I just really hope it's not loot boxes. No idea what it could be, but we'll probably look into this in a future video. And we'll probably make videos on how to complete the events as well. The next piece I want to touch on is the fact that you can kill or attack other players. I'm only going to be quick on this one, but I wouldn't mind if there was a way to do like a passive mode. Sort of like in GTA 5, where you can still play online, play with other people, and do all of the instant dungeons and shit like that, but in the open world play, you're immune to damage from other players. Now, this could be seen as some sort of god mode exploit in this game, but I feel like you would have to be paired with players who had the option turned on. Otherwise, you'd just be this random annoying dude in the group who can't die from other players, which seems a little bit OP. The next part I want to talk about is the end of Waking Titan. This season was pretty good. It had some solid points and a decent story, a couple of nice characters, yet it didn't feel too complete. It felt a bit rushed at the end and just didn't have the same flair as season 1. No, I'm not sitting here and saying it was a heap of shit. I'm just saying how I felt, and I'm not the only one saying this. Waking Titan was meant to be some sort of like story giver or lore giver, but it was also a time killer for the update. That's how it felt. It was a celebration in No Man's Sky, but the season just felt so disjointed from the game. It was really hard to keep up with everything. It felt like a brand new thing, and I know that's probably what it was meant to be, but it just felt like it wasn't even No Man's Sky anymore. It felt like something completely different. The Ware terminal that we were introduced to just felt like something gone in the water, and the Waking Titan terminal was hardly used. The community interaction was there, and the live drops were really great. I had a lot of great community members there, but it just didn't have that niche factor it did last time. It was good, but there was a lot to improve on. I do applaud Hello Games and Alison Smith. It was a really great idea. It was fun, just not really my forte this time around. I feel like now is a good time to touch on a couple of the leaks and my opinion on it. Obviously, now is a great time to stop watching if you're not into this sort of shit. Next is only a day away, so try not to spoil it for yourselves. Without further ado, here are my opinion on some of the leaks. The first thing I want to address is how beautiful the game looks now. Looking at some of the footage, which I'll show on screen just so you can see what I'm talking about, you can really tell how the changes in the algorithm and how things are generated better, like the animals and how they behave is so much more smooth. The terrain generation, the textures, everything just seems so much more streamlined and perfect, really. You can tell the effort from Atlas Rise has really pushed the boat out here, especially with the textures. Like, Atlas Rise's textures were great, but this is just something else, so really well done, Hello Games. The third person mode. This isn't really a spoiler, I just think it's a little bit touchy. Judging from some of the gameplay from Architect, it controls really weird in enclosed like buildings and spaces, like your freighter or something, or freighter, however the hell you say it. And I think that could prove a bit of a problem. The character seems to go off center, and you seem to hit into walls like a lot, and turning just seems a little bit more harder in these tight spaces, and I feel like that would just throw me off a lot. I feel like this could be worked around, but it's not too much of an issue, I guess. Architect also stated that third person mode flying controls are a bit weird and hard to get used to. Obviously I'll see for myself, but this just does sound a little bit weird. Emotes, great addition. Really want to see this expanded upon, and I feel like it could have possibly has this like Fortnite potential to it in a way. I don't want to sound cringy, but it does. Everyone goes crazy for the skins and the emotes in Fortnite. That's the main selling point of the game, and I feel like this could work the same for this. I just don't want them to include like loot boxes or any microtransactions. Earn it for events and stuff like that. I don't know, but it's just the same, like all of these like skins and character customization as well. As said, the rumor has it that weekly events, which I've discussed, will give skins and other like character bonuses. This isn't confirmed, so I don't really know. I really love this mechanic though, and I hope it gets built upon more and more with each subsequent update. That's really it. I love this update already, and it does have some amazing potential. I just hope everything pulls through and works well for them, because they really do deserve it. I'll probably show some next gameplay when I can. I'll be playing it on the Tuesday night. But for now, all about out. Enjoy next. If I don't see you then, I'll see you later, guys. And peace.